Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is doing great. Today, we're going to check how we can use Zoho Flow to create automatic Zoho blog posts with ChatGPT. So, this is going to be an interesting integration that we're going to be testing here. So, first of all, I'm going to go here to, let's see. So you are going to need a Zoho Workdrive account to create just a spreadsheet with topical map, when you can store topical map keywords that you want to be using. And as you can see here, so this is for a site that does laboratory analysis, and the topical map suggests that these are all the topics that they should be talking about blood samples, right? And let's see. These are the main topics, and we're gonna do a test with this, for example. So this is a site in Spanish. Actually, let's do this other one, which is a more interesting one. It talks about fertility, and then okay, once I mean the topic of getting a topical map around the subject, it's a matter of recording a different video. But if you search the internet or YouTube for topical map authority keyword research, you should be able to find several references that would speak about that. Matt Diggity is one person that you can look up, and um, he can be a very good reference regarding SEO for topical map authority. Anyway, so assuming that you already have your basic topics and keywords that you want to use on your spreadsheet, you're going to create just a new page. And I call it flow because this is where we type the keyword that is going to be fed inside Zoho Flow. So notice how we have a flow already set up that takes a Zoho sheet, connects with ChatGPT, and then updates our Zoho site. And I'll walk you through the process of what's going on here in a second. So Zoho Flow, it's pretty nice because first of all, here you can see how many successes you've had, like the history of execution of these particular flows, right? But if we go to the builder, that was the summary page, by the way. But if we go to the builder, notice that you can search for applications here, including Chat GPT. And you can then select from the options here to drag them into your flow as needed. In our case, we already have a flow built to interact with ChatGPT and then create a blog post with Zoho Sites. So what we do is we take the keyword from the Zoho sheets in the Workdrive, and then we call the ChatGPT to create an SEO description. So notice how actually, let's see. Yeah, we have. Did they upgrade the ChatGPT 4 preview? I think this is the new one, GPT 4 Vision Preview, GPT 4. Let's use the new GPT 4, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, GPT 4, this one, 1106. It's the newer version. So I'm gonna save this. But here, notice you connect to ChatGPT. Just you name the variable, connect, select the model that you want to use, and then you use your prompt here. In this case, assuming the role of a professional SEO expert with in-depth knowledge in labs, pretty much. Generate an SEO meta description, keyword, and this is where the prompt gets the trigger from the Soho sheets. You have to, the meta descriptions cannot be longer than 300 characters. So you need to specify that in the prompt. Otherwise, ChatGPT could create a very large meta description. And then the language that you want the result in. And then you can choose a temperature here and some other variables that you can choose from. But basically, that's the process. And then after the meta description is created, it creates relevant keywords that you can actually use as tags for the post. Also, and this is optional, this log, which is the URL of the blog post, you can actually tell ChatGPT to create a relevant URL that is going to rank better on Google. Or you can just use directly the same keyword as your slug. Either way, ChatGPT is probably going to do a better job. And then last but not least, ChatGPT will create a title for your blog post. And with this, you have the main components ready to be transferred into your blog post, with a great title, the correct URL that is going to make Google like it, relevant keywords that are going to increase your SEO capabilities, and along with a meta description so that your blog post has better chance to grow on Google. So now let's give it a test. Again, I go to the topical map spreadsheet that I have, and I just paste the keyword that I want to do a blog post on. And then let's go check on the history here. As you can see, it says that it's processing. Let's refresh this and see. Okay, it says that it's completed. So now if I go to Zoho Sites and go to the blog section, here is the blog post that was just created automatically by the system. And notice how it created a URL. It created the tags that the blog post is going to be using, which are actually relevant to the content. And then I have a meta description ready to go. And then all I need to do is look for the appropriate content around this topic to create my blog post. But this is just to show you how you can quickly use Zoho Flow to create a Zoho Sites blog post with all the SEO components that you need to make sure that your posts have a greater chance to succeed on Google. So check out Zoho Flow. You're going to need a Zoho Workdrive account along with the Zoho Flow. I'll leave the links in the description so that you can access it. And then obviously your paid account of ChatGPT is going to be needed. Otherwise, you will not be able to consume ChatGPT using Zoho Flow. And then that's it. You have automatic blog creation with all the key components already included for you. And then all you need to do is, working on the content. There is an option to actually automate the content, but we don't do it, especially for these kind of sites that require actual factual medical information. So before we actually create a post on this, we triple check all the information, making sure that it's coming from reliable sources, and we include those sources on the citation of the post. But again, this is just to give you a great idea on how to use Zoho Flow with ChatGPT to create a blog post. So I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions, and if this is helpful, look forward to hear from you.